Hi, my name is David Isaacson, founder of Merlin's Magical Mystery School and Healing Temple on the web at spiritportal.org. In this video, I will be bringing you the energy and consciousness of the World Wide Web, but this is a whole different kind of web. This is the web that it's an electromagnetic web that interpenetrates and connects everyone on the planet, everyone and everything on the planet. It's a matrix of sorts. It's a matrix that weaves everyone together. And it'll be interesting to see what you experience. So let's just begin and just open yourself up to it. And be present with the energy and just feel. So I'm going to close my eyes and just let go and surrender into this. Feeling connected, feeling a part of all life. Any sense of isolation and loneliness and the fear brought on by loneliness eases away. We are not alone. At least electromagnetically, we are connected. It's like that gravitational force, and that it holds us all on the earth. And in doing so, it binds us, it connects us to this one energy field. There's so much trauma and traumatic experience, traumatic events going on in the world today, every day, always, actually, that it's nice once in a while to just kind of let go and surrender and just feel that we're all part of this one energy field. We're all on this one, in this one spaceship called planet Earth. And it is held together by these electromagnetic forces. This doesn't bind or limit our soul. This is at the level of the body. So our unique soul essence, our spirit, is free of these forces. And that when we do pass, when we do drop this physical body, we are liberated from, we can experience that freedom greater extent. But as long as we're in these physical bodies, there are certain physical laws and forces that work upon it. And this is one of them. But surrendering into this field, consciously letting go, gives one a sense of peace, and also, okay, there's one less thing we need to be in control of or try to manipulate. That it's just running automatically, it's being taken care of. It's in the hands of the planet, and it's okay. There are conscious beings who are overseeing these flows, these electromagnetic forces and matrix, and working to heal it, really release any blockages. Because due to our technology, there are things that we can do to damage, to impede, to block these flows. The electrical wiring in your house, the power lines, the cars you drive, military experimentation, such as HARP. HARP. And things similar to that. Nuclear explosions, which give off an EM pulse that does affect this. There are also solar rays, solar magnetic storms. So there are disturbances in the force. So in a sense, this is the force of Star Wars. And I believe that this is when people are really clear and can get together one mind. They can unite their intention and their energy and actually manipulate the physicality, manipulate physical reality by moving things. Physically moving things using this force. But we are not, as a society, as a collective, as individuals, we are not quite. Forget about doing as a society. Most individuals are not really united within their own beings, and to be able to work together and create something that powerful. Though there are exceptions. Walking on fire walking, I think, is one of those. I did that once. Bending rebar on the body. It's an interesting practice. I took a rebar and put it right here and pushed on it, and it actually bent. So it's a very sensitive place, but if the energy is right, if you're aligned, if your energy field is aligned a certain way, it can be stronger than the material force. It can actually manipulate the electrons in matter and bend it. I think that's kind of what I think happened. My explanation. Anyway. So electromagnetic forces. What I'm seeing is that many people's electromagnetic fields are distorted in so many different ways because their emotional, physical, mental, emotional bodies are in such chaos and such contradiction to themselves, and in internal conflict, with intentions going all different directions. And so when one's focus can be single-minded, and on all levels, it can really bring this electromagnetic field into alignment and really in harmony. And so it can flow and work together with such power and magnetism. We speak about magnetism in terms of attracting partnership, attracting money, attracting whatever good things to ourselves. And it is about this electro. And we have an external electromagnetic field, but we also have an internal electromagnetic field. And this is where we can really have some influence. And through the healing work, we can help bring your personal electromagnetic field into cohesion and into balance. So I've talked about soul retrieval and soul loss, that our soul parts can be spread out. This is like electromagnetic loss, electromagnetic retrieval, bringing back on this level, bringing ourselves back into a state of wholeness. People who do Tai Chi and Qigong work with this energy a lot. So in every when I talk about healing, there are always the macrocosmic circuit, the microcosmic, the personal part, and then there's the macrocosmic, the cosmic universal part, so that everything that's happening in the outer world is reflected within, and vice versa, everything that's happening within us is reflected in the outer world. And most of the time we don't have a lot of control, direct control over what happens in the world politically, ecologically, and so forth. But we do have control, and I use control in the sense of influence. We have choices. We have choices to work on and improve the inner landscape of our soul, the inner landscape of our body, the inner landscape of our personal electromagnetic field, and this is what we're about here in the healing work. For you to take personal responsibility for your portion of the universe, your little piece of the puzzle. So when we complain about what's going on politically with a president or with some dictator in the world, or some shooting or whatever, we have to turn around and ask, well, what is it within me that resonates with that, and what ways am I doing that within myself? So it's always like using that as a mirror to look within. Where am I doing that behavior? Where is that happening within me? And if I can change that, then I can do my part to change the energy and consciousness in the world. And if enough people do that, then it's going to create a cascading ripple effect that can only really change. It will change what's happening in the world. I think they call it the 100th monkey effect. They taught one monkey how to do something on this island, and at a certain point, 100 monkeys learned how to do it, and then that's like the magic number, and then all the monkeys on the island got it. So, not to say they were monkeys, but what we do in our life, for positive or negative, resonates, creates ripple effects in our environment, and resonates with others. So it's like the butterfly effect. One little act ripples out into the universe and affects everyone, because we're all connected by this. On this level, the electromagnetic field, but there are also other levels of energy, other frequencies that we resonate with each other. This just happens to be just one field. It would be so interesting to get a large group of people together and just tune in, work with these fields together, and see what we can do. But in order to do that, everybody has to really be clear and of one mind, and that's the work that needs to happen. That's the work that we're doing, and that I do in my individual sessions. And I can also work in groups of people. Get enough really clear, connected into people together, and sky's the limit. There's so much that can be done. The possibilities are endless. Now that's what I'm excited about. That would be so interesting. It's like opening this up, connecting with this, and it's like uniting with the forces of gravity, and the potential is to actually overcome the force of gravity, to be able to lift strong, heavy materials. We've heard stories of strong men in history who've been able to lift enormous weights, and I think that they were able to tune into this this electromagnetic field and work with it. We see this in the architectural, archaeological ruins from thousands of years ago, Stonehenge, the big walls in South Central America, and perhaps the pyramids. You know, how are these quote unquote primitive people able to manipulate huge, we don't even know today how they were able to move some of these huge, massive blocks of stone. There are cranes today that can't even lift that kind of weight. And perhaps it was through the power of a collective, people gathering together collectively and tuning into this kind of energy field. And perhaps that was how they manipulated moved these rocks. But in this society, we're so disconnected from this energy and using external sources to manipulate it, that we've lost touch with it within our own, within ourselves. Primitive man did not have the luxury of such technology and had to discover it within. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you felt something from this. Feel free to send me off an email, tell me what you experienced. Anyway, thank you. Enjoy. Have a great day.